Well, happy day, everybody. How are you? And please help me. I am gravitating towards Biden 2012. Please call me back. I'm coming. Biden is a nut, I have to tell you. But he's sounding very, very strong as of late. I think it first happened with Memorial Day because he was standing in for President Obama at Arlington, and he just knocked it out of the park while Obama was avoiding lightning and getting rained on. And it was a pretty good speech, actually, Memorial Day Biden gave. Then, yesterday, he's being interviewed about Israel, and he's talking about how Israel had the right to, defend itself in that whole flotilla deal. And he doesn't understand what the big deal is with Israel defending itself. And it's interesting how that doesn't really come from the Obama administration, like as in the form of President Obama, but it has to come from Joe Biden. So as kooky and nutty and sometimes crazy as Joe Biden is, the guy's making a lot of sense these days. I don't know what's going on up there. Maybe it's just that President Obama, for whatever reason, is looking so bad. One example is down there in Louisiana where little old Bobby Jandal is angry because they need to build these berms, and the federal government's standing in the way. They want to build these berms, and Jindal says, listen, we had this plan together. We could have made 10 miles of berms to keep the oil from coming on shore, but we had to go through the permitting process, the red tape. We had to go file this and file that and give that. It's unbelievable. And so if President Obama, and I maintained this early this morning, I said if President Obama can write an executive order essentially allowing, for instance, Mexico to use money we give to Mexico for foreign aid to fund abortions for their citizens, which is an executive order he signed about a month after he took office, then certainly he can lift EPA restrictions so that the folks along Louisiana and Florida can defend their coasts against seeping oil, for crying out loud. I mean, the president, when he wants to, certainly will sign executive orders whenever he feels like it. But when it comes to protecting the coastline, apparently that's just too much for him. So Jindal's mad about it, and my suggestion is, as was the suggestion of a lot of listeners today, is go ahead and do it, man. I mean, what is Obama going to do? Dispatch the United States Navy to stop them from doing it? I mean, go ahead and do it yourself. Arizona had to take the immigration laws by their own horns. Why don't they do that down in Louisiana with the seeping oil? Also, very funny story that you'll find on Allman's Electric Stove is a woman who says she was fired by Citigroup because she is too attractive. So we got that going for us. And don't forget also the story in the Post-Dispatch, the page A3. Father and son with this mob action brawl. And apparently what happened is he had two twins. He and his boys were out there drinking at a bonfire on Memorial Day. So two things that normally nothing good comes out of that. And then they had to have an argument because somebody started talking about demons. And the sheriff's guy says, well, he doesn't know what specific religious issue incited the fracas, but the talk of demons apparently put the fight over the edge. Now, that's not the funniest part of the story. The funniest part of the story is the dude in his T-shirt that he was wearing for his mugshot, cleverly disguised as a responsible adult. Now that's funny. Well, some things you can laugh at these days. I hope you have a great day. I appreciate your support of Allman in the Morning and Common Sense Radio. Go to 971talk.com for all the info on the Sergeant Dennis Kisseloff fundraiser for his kids. Check that out. We'll see you on Monday at Gulf Shores Restaurant and Grill. Have a great day, y'all.